focus was the inclusion part of global nonprofits, equity and inclusion part of global nonprofits. And we first of all said it's a journey of awareness, and it's about internal reflection that deals with things like unconscious bias, that deals with how do you address lived experiences, and that's self-reflective to some extent, or to a significant extent. We then talked about how the journey of awareness can't just be about looking at what we need to do, but it has to involve taking action. And that has to really interrogate structures and institutions and processes. So this might involve things like salary equity. Who gets promoted? What does the leadership look like? Okay? But we talked about how you can accelerate, for instance, by changing bylaws or increasing the board. And so there are different ways you can actually accelerate, but it's important that you evaluate and set targets for whatever you want to do. And it's important that some kind of action be undertaken. So just a few key themes. I think it's important to think about this journey is not a sprint. It's probably a marathon that's run over and over again. So when you think it's done, it's not really done. It's just maybe the start of a new marathon where you might have different challenges. It's important, I think, Gabby mentioned sustainability. I think it's really important to think about this from a sustainability perspective. Whatever's created has to be something that's sustainable, that can recreate itself in the long term. Otherwise, you don't have real change. So part of it is how do you seed real change from that part of that process? And again, remember, we're combating, I think as Luciana just mentioned, we're combating an endemic disease. It's not a one-time fix. Just have to address it whenever it occurs and expect that the same issues that you're dealing with today will occur, and perhaps albeit a different form in the future.